What's up, guys? I just got a new follower on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. This is your 2.5 anniversary waiting room for Nikke. We're currently in the middle of maintenance. If we're lucky, it won't get extended and it's going to go live in about 23 minutes. So we're just going to play some other gotcha games, some things while we're waiting. Like I said, hopefully the wait won't be too long, but either way, we'll just be chilling until things get started. Things are a little different here. You might have noticed. Let me know if the sound mixing is okay or if anything else is weird. I definitely need the feedback because I had to mess with a ton of settings for some things. We can talk more about that a little bit later as need be, but please let me know if things sound okay. We're live on both Twitch and YouTube as well, so feel free to use whichever platform you guys prefer. Welcome everybody. Let me see, who do we have in chat right now? We got Lone Syndicate, City Zyome, Fangor, Shoguro. Welcome everybody. Welcome to all the lurkers. Hello chat. Hello Sparks. Yo. Hold up, Sparks. You can't just start talking with all that plot on the screen. Yeah, so this is Diablo's Core. I've made content for it in the past, and yeah, just it's what we have to play here while we're waiting for Nikke to go live. What's up, Orifly? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Bob. We'll be logging hard in Nikke. We'll be lagging hard. Will we? Oh, I mean, we might be. The servers might be crazy. It's true. That has happened. That is a thing. Hopefully it won't be bad. Let's go ahead and sign in, grab some rewards. I've put out video games. I've put out videos for this game in the past. Some of you guys might remember it, but it's been a while. Orifly's member on YouTube. Member for 19 months. Thank you, Orifly, for the continued support. Big supporter of the channel, as always. Appreciate it. 19 months as a culture graduate, which is our highest tier of channel member. Thank you so much. He says, Mary 2.5. And what's up, Dispensed? Welcome to the stream as well. I guess I need to go back here. We'll be refreshing Twitter just to see if anything happened, but chat, keep me updated. If you see it goes live, let me know, and we will launch Nikke ASAP. Shiguro is following on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Dude, I think that brings us only like 3 away from our follow goal on Twitch. That's great. Lone City says, I forgot all about Diablos. I know I spelled that wrong. Yeah, basically, think of Diablo, except they reverse the I and the A. That's how you know how to spell it. I don't know. I think it was just a bad translation. Like the localization team didn't know what to do with it. And that's why that happened. We do have a channel for it on my community Discord. So if anybody's interested in getting more information and stuff, we do have a small Diablo's Core community that is active over there. Speaking of, why don't I add a link to the Discord in the chat here? Hold up. Let's see. Let's go to create invite. Let's see. Where am I going? Here we go. Let's go ahead and add this. My Discord. Okay, let me pin this to all of the appropriate chats. Let's see. Yes, manually until end of stream. And we will pin here on YouTube as well. Is sound okay, guys? Let me know about sound levels. Can you hear the game faintly in the background, but it's not annoying in my voice? Also, if you can't hear the game at all, let me know. Like I said, a lot had to be done recently. Okay. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate a like on the stream. It'll help other people see it. Definitely helps out that algorithm if you're watching on YouTube. This is not my normal streaming time, so a lot of my normal audience might not be able to join. Hopefully we get some people in here. Also, hopefully we can find some new people in the community who maybe hasn't seen me before. I already on my skill analysis videos, I saw a lot of new people commenting on them, which is cool. You know, the anniversaries of games always kind of like bring in like new people into the community for sure. You don't hear the game at all. Here, let's go into combat. Let me know if you hear it when we go into combat, okay? So we're just going to do a PvP match. You think there is no game sound? There should be game sound. Let's see. How about now? Can you guys hear anything? There should be like, you know, little sound effects and stuff in the background. If not, I'm not sure. We'll have to like figure it out, but we can probably get that taken care of before Nikke launches, maybe, hopefully. I hear it for me, but maybe you guys can't hear it. None. Okay. Okay, let's see. Settings. I have it on monitor and output. So we should be getting sound. What? I should have known better than to like mess with things before anniversary started. Let's see. How about now? Did anything change? Is this game global or is it still its native place? This is the Taiwan version, so it has both English and Chinese in it. It's technically not a global version, but there is a purely like Chinese CN server as well. Check the 2x speed. Wait, did I not already? But it's okay if it's long, because we're testing sound here. Let's see, maybe that didn't change it yet. Let me see. Go to properties again. Because of a game setting for sound, it's possible. Supposedly have game audio. Source settings. Yeah, there's still none. Okay. Let's see. What if I tried this? Let's go for... Okay, can you guys hear anything now? Game sound? Game sound? Sound check? I feel like that might be too loud even. Also, maybe you can hear the game, but now there might be an echo of me. There is sound, okay. So you can hear game sound, that's a good sign. Do I still sound normal, or am I weird and echoey? And it's loud? Okay, let's turn it down. Okay, I brought it back down. Hopefully it's a better... There's no echo. Okay, is sound level good now? I brought the sound down just a little bit. Or maybe a lot. Hopefully it's like quiet in the background. I sound fine. Okay. Good, good, good. Perfect. Nice. Okay. All right, that's what we wanted. Thanks for that feedback, guys. Also, welcome new people that just came into the stream. We got Carlos, City Zion. Thanks. All right, we'll try and like go through these PvP matches a little faster. Hello? It's not even giving me an opportunity to click it. Hold up. If I interrupt the animations, there we go, there we go. All right. We're on double time speed now. We're all good, we're all good. All right, all right. Chat is happy now. That's what I want to hear. So what are you guys' plans? Like, if you haven't seen my skill analysis videos already, I put out a skill analysis video for Little Mermaid / Siren, of course. Also one for Mori, and earlier today, one went out for Mihara. Mihara looks completely cracked, by the way. So my plans are to try and get one copy of Little Mermaid. Whether I can pull her, or if I start feel like I'm spending too many resources, then I'll just use a gold ticket. And then on Mihara, I'm planning to pull for one, and then end up using gold tickets no matter what for the next 3 copies to max limit break her. I feel like that's like the most efficient way to do it, because of course like using gold tickets on the 1% banners are kind of like better, right? What's up, Black Ace? Welcome to the stream. Like that's what you want to save for. Even if there's other units, or that's what you want to use them on rather. Even if there's other units that you want even more, if you want the 1% units at all, that's the time to use it, because it's going to take you less resources to pull for those normal rate units that maybe you still want than if you used a bunch of resources on the 1% and then used your gold tickets on the other unit. You know what I mean? The Shadow Theft says, I plan on asking about your MR2's year and color. That came out of nowhere. A random car question. Some of you guys know that I am into cars a lot. It is white. Today's plan is you're gonna do 5 multis. If you do get Siren, you're gonna use a ticket. If you don't get Siren, you're gonna use a ticket. That's more or less what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like 5 to 10, kind of gauge how I'm feeling, and then if not, I'll just use a gold ticket right after that. If I'm skipping cutscenes, you can use the option only once and log in and then change your own gameplay. That's a good point, Carlos. I should probably do that in the settings. You kind of want Core 7 both. Verse is following on Twitch. Verse, I think that's how you pronounce that. Sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. What were you going to say? Orify is going to Core 7 both, but you'll do MLB on both and then figure out where you stand. Yeah, I mean, that's a good place to start. Like, you know, Orify is a really powerful whale, so, you know, getting Core 7 on both doesn't surprise me, but I feel like baseline max limit break and then going to Core 7 kind of after you have max limit break of both is probably a good strategy. Sup, Sophie? I already wanted Mihara, but your video convinced me to definitely get her. Nice. Yeah, I mean, she seems pretty cracked. Hopefully, all the theory holds true, and the math wasn't weird. I'm pretty confident she's going to be cracked. But we'll have to test her next week to see just how good she really is. Dude, some of the skins in this game are crazy. Like, they're kind of crazy. Oh, that looks like a hard opponent. That's going to be difficult. All right, we'll pick on this easy person that didn't send their set their formation. Shiguro says, I have 30,000 gems and 40 tickets. A dream I believe. Well, that'll definitely be enough to at least get you like a gold ticket, so you can pull for what you want with that. So, you know, not all hope is lost, and that's a decent amount of resources. We'll do whatever is required for the rewards for summoning. Sure. It's in Chinese, not the more comfortable UI to interact with. Oh yeah, Carlos, for sure. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff in this game is in Chinese, so it's you kind of have to use Google Translate or just figure it out. So let's see. I can't even remember where settings is in this game, if I'm being honest. Because they changed the UI. Like, it's completely different now. Maybe I find it through my ID? Dude, Carlos, help me. From the main menu, where do I go to the settings, if you know? Servers are up. Nikke is up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Disregard that last question. It hasn't even been announced on Twitter. Wait, can more people confirm servers are up? This game is Diablos Core. Or Diablos Core. Actually, how it's spelled. The upper right corner icon? Oh, it's here. Let's see, battle settings. Is it the one on the right? It's probably this one. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. People are into Nikke. People are into Nikke. All right, all right. We are going to switch games. It's happening, guys. It's real. Yeah, good luck with the polls, everybody. Good luck. Oh my god. I have to update. I should have updated already. Oh, update is already complete. Okay, okay, okay. I thought that was going to be like a long update. I was going to be so sad. All right, let me get logged in. Oh my god, I need to update again. How many different updates are there for this? This is crazy. Okay, another fast one. Another fast one. All right, hello? There's a black screen on the app right now. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Also, sound might be slightly different level for different games, so let me know if Nikke is too loud or quiet as well. I'm going to be recording poll videos live. I think we'll start with the polls right away, so then we can do testing and other stuff in the event after that. Hydrate, everybody. Hydrate. Get some water. Dude, I'm so hyped for this. I'm not going to lie. This is going to sound silly, but I'm actually like a little bit nervous. Oh my god, another download. Normally I'm like super chill when I'm streaming or playing, but something like right now, I kind of got like the, I don't know, there's like butterflies in my stomach kind of thing. It's exciting though. Like, I don't even know really what's doing that. I guess I'm just like that hyped for the anniversary. All right, at least we're updating relatively quickly. We got a couple minutes. This is a great time to check the sound level. Is the sound level for DK still good with this like intro song in the background? I think if anything, it might have gotten a little louder, but I don't know. I'll adjust it as need be. Dude, I remember on the last anniversary, people keep saying good luck with the servers. Like, it was kind of a disaster. Like, I remember we got kicked out like 3 times, and then it was just like offline completely for like a solid hour, I want to say. But like global was the worst. Oh, I'm getting conflicting things. Sophia says she can't hear it. City Zion says it's good. Is there but quiet? Okay, okay. Quiet is good. Quiet is good. Like, we don't want it to be overpowering. Every anniversary is the same, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, obviously they've done new updates. There can be like potential bugs or changes that they don't know about, instabilities, and then you're gonna have like everybody trying to log on immediately to do the new content. Not to mention just like a greater volume of players in general, because you're going to have like new people that are just going to be trying the game for the first time because they want to like start during these big kind of events. So there's definitely a lot that can go wrong. Let me adjust my mic just a little bit. Is that okay? I think that's okay. Dude, I feel like that SpongeBob meme. It's like 2 hours later. Things always go by or slow when you're like waiting for them to happen, though. It's probably only been like 1 minute since I started this download. Boy, Twitch is kind of quiet over there. We got some new followers, but like no one's chatting. YouTube chat is kind of popping off right now. Appreciate all of you, no matter what platform you're on, though. There's a new step up. Okay. New step up in the shop. We'll definitely take a look at that. Oh, hey. Let me double check what the anniversary fund was at. Hold up. I feel like that's something that I should look for. Let's see. I want to say we were like $30-ish, but I don't remember. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to just like, ooh, update is done. Update is done. Good, good, good. Did I not have like the anniversary fund pinned in chat? I thought I did. Oh, $31. $31.10. Okay, anniversary fund was at $31.10. Okay. All right, so thanks to the generous donations of all of you guys with their super chats for the last couple of weeks, we have an anniversary fund of $31.10 to spend. So that will go directly into buying resources or skins or passes, whatever like the most fun kind of stuff is to do. So I just want to say a thank you to you guys right away before I even get into buying stuff. Really appreciate that, because your boy has been free to play for the last couple months. We got red dots everywhere. Okay, so let's break this down really quick. We have the new recruitment for Siren / Little Mermaid. Nice. This is talking about the new main story event, or rather the new anniversary event. This is the new gacha skin for Siren. I'm going to be passing on that. It looks really good, but it's just so sim to her standard look. Anniversary pass, this is the one where you can get Grave skin. I'm most likely going to pick that up. Then we got our system notice. Let's see. This is all the known issues. We literally update just dropped. There's already known issues. Apparently they didn't want to delay maintenance. So we have confirmed an issue where some commanders may receive an error pop-up when reviewing their rewards after completing their own 5 titles achievement. Interesting. We have confirmed that certain parts of combat animations of Little Mermaid and Little Mermaid Lower may appear unnatural. Yo, so there's already a glitch with Little Mermaid's model? That's really unfortunate. A brand new like Halo unit for the event, and she already has a glitch. Fortunately, not a functional glitch that we know of anyway. These are the major updates, just saying we have a new character, blah, blah, blah. More stuff, new story event, etc. I'm not going to read through all this in detail during stream. Then optimizations. Modified descriptions. Okay, so some of these are unclear. Content and system updates. We'll talk more about this maybe later on. Oh, okay. Heyo. So 25th anniversary party. We got like a little candy with our new girl. I love her design. Honestly, I'm a big fan of her. She's so funny. She has like a little plushie, and she's like always eating like sweet buns or candies. Here we go. One tap, guys. One tap. Hopefully it goes as well for the actual gacha unit. Mori is, I think, easily... Well, we'll see. I think she's the best free unit we've gotten. And our 10 free Rainbow tickets. I'm on a server without stuttering. That's huge. Yeah, dude. So far, no problems anyway. Okay, more pop-ups, more pop-ups. Shifty's daily reward. 3 times gacha tickets. Okay. Take this opportunity to test your luck and aim for a windfall. Okay. Exclusive gacha currency for 5 times 5 supplies. When the event ends, used tickets will disappear. Okay. So that's a new thing. What do we do? I guess we just click on the tiles that we want. Okay. This is kind of cool. It's like a little like bingo board kind of thing. What's up, Jay? You also low-key love Mori's design? Yeah, same. Like, she looks really good. Like, she strikes a great balance between, like, you know, a little sexy, but, like, cute and funny, and just also not, like, too exaggerated. Like, kind of a real, like, I don't know. Just good character design overall. Okay, let's just click another random tile. Ooh, 2 custom modules. Yo, these are W rewards right here. This is really good. Alright, let's go lower right. Okay, equipment upgrades. That's good too. I think that was our last one for the day, right? Yeah, okay. Resupply request. If you request a resupply, the supply board cycle will increase and you'll get... Oh, okay, so I don't think we want to do that. We don't want to do that because we haven't filled up this gauge yet and I have a bunch of tiles to open. This looks like something that we'll do after we like grab all the rewards from here that we want. She's a tomboy with a smaller package. Yeah, that's a decent way of describing her, I think. Let's grab some of these. And then I do want to get into polls really soon here. But let's go to the outpost just so I can get people started on the bulletin board. Claim my rewards. Wipe out. Okay, let's go to outpost. Dispatch. There we go. Get them cooking as soon as possible. Yo, look at the anniversary. All the banners. 2.5 anniversary. We got balloons. I love how they always update the outpost for different events and stuff. We got a rainbow blimp up here. All right. LGBTQs are being represented. Let's go back to the... Oops, not there. Let's go back to the lobby. Oh, someone asked about viewer polls. Let's see how the stream goes. No, I don't want to keep you waiting. I'm gonna say no. Just because This is kind of a brand new setup that I'm doing right now, and I don't want to mess it up. So I'll just tell you guys, for those of you guys know, I've been trying to build a gaming PC for the last several months. It's been a whole saga. It's completed, surprise, surprise. So I'm streaming from it right now. That's why I had to redo everything and why I had to figure out the correct settings already. So video coming later this week on my whole build. So really excited for that, to share that with you. It's been a lot of fun. So anyway, needless to say, things are a lot different, and I don't feel comfortable switching it up too much. So I'm going to say no viewer polls for this time, but thank you for your interest. I have done them in the past. I will do them again in the future, just not today. Let's go to monthly packages. All right. Yeah, so Step Up is different. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is way more steps than we had before. It used to be like 5 steps, I think. So we got free steps in between paid steps. Okay, we got collectible upgrades. We got rainbow tickets, custom modules, and then a manufacturer equipment selection box. This, obviously I haven't done the math here, but just at a glance, this looks better than the old Step Up. This could be very good value. Congrats on my new setup. Thank you, thank you. All chat is saying congrats. Great for you. Yeah, thank you. It's been crazy. Like I said, I'll send out the video soon. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so new outfits, rerun outfits. Alice. For whatever reason, this is really popular. I've never really understood why, but that's there just because Alice is popular in general, I guess. And then we got a leader outfit. She looks very cute in this dress. Definitely upgrade to her standard design, although I didn't get it. And then Sugar looks fantastic. Like this whole series right here is like extremely good. Yeah, this was one that I almost regretted getting, not getting as well. Okay. Let's go to the normal shop. I'm just gonna collect this, and then we're gonna do polls right after I clear out this shop right here. Let's refresh. Grab some more tickets. Tetra, yes. Always buy the on sale item, guys. Don't buy the rest of this stuff. Just buy the daily on sale. Unless you're a brand new account. If you're new, like you're still trying to pass the 160 wall, buy only fragments. High quality mold fragments only if you're trying to pass the 160 wall. Do I need to buy any of this? Yeah, we'll buy the water one. We'll buy the wind one. And we'll buy the selection one. And the stickers. Cool. Recycling shop. Oh yes, I didn't clear out. Oh, I don't have enough. All right, all right. Okay. I think we are officially ready to get started. So let's go to recruit. And then I'm going to record a video live. It's been a few weeks at least since we've done that. So let's do it. Let's see. Record. All right, guys. We're gonna be doing the video. Let me get a drink of water here before we start. Wish me luck, everybody. Hey, everybody. Okay. Immediately screwed that up. All right, here we go. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Goddess of Victory Nikke video, and it is time to do some polls for Little Mermaid / Siren. I'm doing it live here on stream. Maintenance just ended a couple minutes ago. Everybody in chat, say hi to the YouTube video, and if you're watching in the VOD right now, thank you for watching. Wish me luck. The plan here is to get one copy of Little Mermaid, okay? So this is what I would recommend. Everyone should have a copy of Little Mermaid. You probably don't want to go for dupes unless you know you do, you know, if you're an experienced player, a big whale, you know what you're going to do already. But I would recommend one copy for most people. So the plan here is we'll do 10 multis to see if I can get her. If I don't get her within 10 multis, I'm just going to use the gold ticket right away, because the gold ticket is the most value on our 0.1% banners here, because you can spend a ton of resources trying to get units that are only 1% versus pulling them on the 2% normal banners. So that's the plan. But we do have a free recruit. Yeah, all of chat is saying hello to YouTube right now. So we do have a free recruit daily. This is something they always do during events. So let's go ahead and do this. The big events anyway. Wish me luck, guys. All right. Free one tap for Little Mermaid. Change? No, okay. Dude, that would have been so epic. That has yet to actually happen, but, you know, in theory it's possible. Oh, also look at that. Recruitment benefit. This is brand new. Rewards available after you pull 20 times. They're trying to bait us into not using gold tickets. So you can get 10 times purple collectible boxes. That's good, but I mean, it's nice to have. It's kind of cool they're including it, but that's not an incentive. If you weren't going to do that many pulls already, don't do it. It's not like worth spending gems you weren't going to already. Okay. All right, here we go for our first normal pull. We got 35 rainbow tickets, 85,000 gems. First multi. Let's get some bubbles. That's right. All right. That's a miss. That's one. That is one. All right, I'm gonna need your help, chat. Help me keep track if I lose track. Okay. Multi number 2. Change. All right. Fail on number 2. Let's do this. Third time is a charm. Third time is a charm. We're just going to do recruit. We're not going back to the banner screen. Please give me siren. Ooh, all right, we got the gold spark. We got the gold spark. Let it be a Little Mermaid. She's the second one. Okay. Let me see that pilgrim banner. Oh, it's Tetra. Okay. There's some good Tetra units. Blanc. Okay, that is excellent. I mean, as far as like getting a random duplicate of a unit, I will take the Blanc. That's a good one. Definitely worth it. Okay. That was 3, right? Ooh, okay, wait. So is this... Okay, I can already claim it. Oh, so the 20 times is actually individual pulls. This makes this way more worth it. So I thought this was going to be multis. Every individual pull counts for this. This is a great bonus, actually. I take back what I said before. That's really cool. That's a pretty big boon. All right, here we go. I think this is multi number 4. Ooh, there we go. We got the change this time. 2 in a row for SSRs. Little Mermaid. Ooh, ah, ooh. Pilgrim! Come on, Little Mermaid. Oh my god, I got trolled with a Huron? You gotta be kidding me. Trolled with a Huron. I mean, don't get me wrong, Huron looks nice. That's Huron, we don't... I'm not trying to get with Huron right now, okay? Okay. Sure. Okay, so that was 4 multis. This is gonna be our 5th multi. Frickin' Huron. Come on. Oh, I missed. I mean, I already messed it up. If you miss, you mess it up. Yep. What did I tell you? If you don't get that first swipe, it's never going to be an SSR. Sag. All right, we did get another recruitment reward. Oh, no, not quite yet. All right, I thought I had a notification. It's not. It's a different symbol. Okay. Welcome any brand new people coming into the stream, by the way. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Wait, let me move my window around here. Sorry, okay. Here we go. Multi number 6. Let's get back into it. I got Haran because I made ooh-ah noises. I was trying to speak Little Mermaid language, okay? Oh, here we go. Another gold spark. Okay, it's at the end. It's at the end. Show me another pilgrim. Here we go. It is a pilgrim. Little Mermaid. F me. You got... Scarlet. Oh my god, it really wants to give me like the OG electric units. Ugh. The only acceptable pilgrim here other than Siren is Snow White, okay? Haran and Scarlet. Alright. Dude, Scarlet loves me. I always get copies of Scarlet. Like, that's definitely a thing. What's up, Elvina? Welcome to the stream. We are recording a video live. I've probably missed a bunch of other people coming into the stream. If you haven't already, you're watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate a like and a follow if you aren't already. I make videos every week and stream on both YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, I'd appreciate a follow. We're very close to our goal, trying to become a Twitch affiliate. All right, this is multi number 8. Everybody watching the VOD right now is like, sure. All right, multi number 8, let's go. Ugh. What's up, Grimjaw? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I mean, honestly, rates have been good. I pulled 2 pilgrims, just not the right one. Okay, now we got our reward. We'll claim that. Multi number 9. Multi number 9. Please show me Little Mermaid. Change, change. No change. All right, this is our last one before I do the self-induced pity and use the gold ticket. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Next pilgrim will be Snow White. Dude, it better be. It'll be worth it. If I get Snow White instead of, you know, Little Mermaid, that's worth it. All right, but here it is. Here it is. We're going to get Snow White and Little Mermaid in this pull right here. There we go. We got the orange spark. Show me a double. It is a single. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little greedy here. Maybe I'm getting a little greedy. Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. It's Elysian. Oh my god. So, honorary pilgrim. We got a Rappy Red Hood. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? I won't complain about the Rappy Red Hood. I mean, she is an extremely strong unit, so, you know, I'll take the copy of her. I mean, this is our best pull yet. I shouldn't be too disappointed. I shouldn't complain too much. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're gonna go to the mileage shop. We're gonna grab our Little Mermaid right here. This is what the gold tickets are for. We got a pilgrim. Little Mermaid. Shocking. She's making her bubbles. We did it the hard way. But you know what? I mean, we had a plan and stick to it, which I think is one of the most important things to remember as a gacha player. Like, know what you're trying to do and execute that plan, okay? Whether you have a specific budget or there's a specific unit you're targeting or whatever, don't get, like, you know, too caught up and blow everything, okay? Let's go to Little Mermaid and put some equipment on her right away. Here she is. See, I was trying to talk to her with my little ooh. Let's see. Do I have equipment for her already? Yes, I do. I have a full set for her. We'll also give her a collection item. Gonna start off with the blue one because I'll have better luck with getting super success. And then we can switch over to the purple one after. And then we're going to put her into the synchro right away. And we're going to do testing with her live on stream. If you're watching the video right now, expect to see the siren testing video up next. We'll go ahead and drop her in there. Get back to the lobby. We'll put her in here. Just a few more seconds, guys. We got to put her into the lobby before we end the video. We'll take out Soda, and we'll put in Little Mermaid. There we go. All right, our girl is looking good. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream. All right, that's a wrap on our YouTube video. Thanks for hanging out for Pulse. So now the journey of testing and building begins. What is Chapin doing? We love Rappy. Next pilgrim is Isabel. Dude, don't wish Isabel on me. I did miss the overspec flash. It's true. Dude, I was like too depressed over seeing Elysian. Dude, I got like 2 pilgrims and an overspec, but not the right pilgrim. Yeah, kind of 4 pilgrims. It's true, it's true. If you count Rappy. You just got OG Scarlet and Little Mermaid in the same multi. Dude, Black Ace, share some of that luck. Alright, let's click some red dots. Grab some things here. Oh, also, okay, we're going to buy this pass, okay? So the anniversary fund is going to go down by $20 here. So this will leave us with $11 and 10 cents left. So I'm going to hide my screen here really quick. We're going to purchase the pass. I'm committing to getting the grave skin. It's loading, guys. It's loading. I have to enter in my address. What? Okay, hold up. Okay, try this again. Again, playing on PC for the first time. So let's see. Do I want to allow... no. So I have to like log into my payment thing again. Oh, I got texted a code. Let me see. Maybe I shouldn't have done this right now. Yes. Continue to review order. When I do it on my phone, it's like already logged in and just like instantly makes the purchase. Purchase was successful. Okay. Cool. So can I close this? There we go. All right. We can show my screen again. There we go. Is that you typing on a keyboard? I was typing on a keyboard. Oh my god. It's a new world. Yeah, you guys are like not used to that, are you? Why do we have this red dot on recruitment? Oh, just because it's saying I can recruit here? That's kind of lame. Alright, so we can't get the grave skin yet, of course. We're going to have to wait several days to get that. But Grave looks good. I liked her original design, to be honest. But she's pretty cool right here. The Road to Villain Pass has so many rewards, it's crazy. Even get a gear selector, full treasure upgrade, and Drake and rocks as well. Let's check it out. let's go there right now. Road to Villain. Okay, so, ooh, yeah, there's a lot of skill mats here. Dude, this is very good. Wow. Alright, well, let's just claim what we can. And claim this. What is the end reward? Oh, there's weekly missions too. This is a brand new feature, by the way. We've never had a pass that works like this. This is kind of cool. Wow. Look at that. Yo. That is so... So this is basically like an all-in-one kit to build your Drake. Like, if you didn't have a Drake at all, you just start from scratch. That is extremely good. All right, what step am I on? I'm on step 26, and we already got an insane amount. That's crazy. Complete missions and boost your reward level. Obtain Drake by reaching level 20, 40, and 60. Okay. Dude, that is pretty wild. Wow. That's really good value, guys. Let's see, we got new stuff in the archives. Event quest. Stories. Hello? Why do I still have a notification for these? Okay, there we go. No, yeah, got rid of it. Okay. So, let's go to Siren and actually start building her. Alright, so we're going to level her skills right... Actually, let's do equipment. Let's do equipment right away. Let's do equipment. I'm going to prioritize the helmet, per usual. I've been saving. I got lots of resources, so shouldn't have any problem leveling most of the stuff. We might not be able to finish literally everything, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to overload everything. Yeah, we're barely even breaking into orange gear at this point. And then we'll upgrade her chest. And boots. And okay, overload the helmet. So what are we hoping for? I don't really think, if we look at our skills again really quick here, the only thing we probably really want specifically is attack stats for like this final attack kind of thing. Like, is there anything else that really matters for specific stats? I mean, max ammo could be up, but like, could be good, but like, SMGs have a super fast reload, so it doesn't really matter that much. Obviously, elemental damage is good on anything. Yeah, Fangor in chat just said ammo, elemental, and attack. I mean, those are like kind of the go-to things, right? I think attack is probably your most important stat, and then ammo and elemental damage are probably secondary. But honestly, don't stress too much about the lines you get on Little Mermaid. You're going to want to stress that more on probably Mihara, just because she's going to be your big DPS, right? Yes, they did give out some rainbow tickets already. It was part of the login event. Gespen's got Siren in 70 polls. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Better than my luck. All right, here we go. I got 40 custom modules. Charge speed, literally useless. Does absolutely nothing. Like nothing. Siren's arms look kind of stupid when she's shooting. You know what? There's so many units that have like weird shooting animations. Some of their arms aren't even connected if you look at them from the wrong angle. They kind of do need to fix that stuff. All right, let's change effects because we don't want charge speed because that just doesn't do anything at all. Critical rate and hit rate. Sure, we'll keep that for right now. It's not the best, but at least we did get a third line. Let's upgrade our chest now. Equipment modification. Attack and defense. All right, there we go. Defense is whatever we got in attack line. That's good. Equipment modification on the arms. Charge speed. Yo, they love giving me charge speed on Siren. Thanks for nothing. No help whatsoever. For those of you that are new players, just know that charge speed only affects your rocket launchers and sniper rifles. It's not burst charge. That is the charge for shooting your normal weapon. Hit rate. These are bad. All right, we will change the effects. We'll come back to reroll in a second. Let's do the boots. Crit rate. Dude. It's a good thing I said don't stress the particular lines that you get too much, because this has not been good. Someone please explain how Helm's hair works with her hat / cap. Dude, the hair is also a thing. Like, everyone wants to know how Rappy's hair works too. It's always floating up in the background. Kikro spent 40 rocks on modifying Siren. That's kind of wild. Okay, so let's reroll this. This is probably our worst one. Bro, I just rolled a worse hit rate. All right, try it again. This is so bad. All right, sure. Change effects. All right, this is our worst one now. Let's reroll the boots. Give me attack. Please. Charge speed and charge damage. What are you... This is so dumb. Crit rate and charge speed. Bruh. Change effects. This is... I feel like I'm re-rolling Modernia all over again. Yeah, change effects again. Hit rate, defense, and attack. All right. Okay. We'll take that. Yeah, so what are you looking for? You want to prioritize attack, and then after that, like, ammo and elemental damage are going to be good, but like don't worry about it too much. This isn't a unit that you necessarily want like optimized lines at the cost of a bunch of things. So we probably want to reroll this one now. I'll go down to 20 custom modules because I want to save a bunch for Mihara next week, so I don't want to use up all of them. Elemental damage. Okay. Change effect. Let's lock this. And then keep rolling. I mean, charge damage doesn't do anything, but it will raise CP slightly, so we'll do that. Was there another one that's actually better to do? Let's see, we got elemental, crit and hit, attack and defense. You know what, maybe we just re-roll this one instead of locking that other one. Let's change effects here. Does it matter? We'll keep effects, I guess. Charge damage and hit rate. Change effects again. Critical damage and charge speed. Bruh. Okay, last one. Here we go. We got an ammo. Okay, crit rate and ammo. Sure. Change effects. Okay, so this isn't like optimal, but I'm not going to stress about getting optimal. So this is a decent place. I think we'll keep this. Now let's go to skills. Oh, before we go to skills, let's go to our inventory and open up some of those boxes. We want to upgrade all of our... Open a bunch of wind ones. Oh, holy cow. I forgot that I got a bunch from Drake. We're not going to open all of those. I only have selection boxes. Okay, so we'll hold off on actually doing those. Let's open this. Hey, it's a new sticker. We got Tuve camped out. Also, I should do my limit breaks on other units. That's right. Okay. I completely forgot to do this. I got all caught up in the Siren hype. Let's core up Blanc right now. Core enhancement. Pulled 3 Sirens from 110 pull? Mervin, what? That is insane. Had to pull 1 more. Good luck on your pulls as well, chat. Dude, Mervin just flexed on all of us. That was crazy. That is crazy. I feel like I need a screenshot of that. That's crazy. Kikro still hasn't managed to get Siren? Oh no. So sorry, man. Sophia just unlocked rocks. Now you're scared to use them. Dude, they're one of the scariest things. The equipment is definitely one of the biggest grinds in Nikke. At the beginning, though, just overload. And don't worry about optimizing lines, because if you literally have nothing that's overloaded, you want to get as many overloads on your best units that you're using all the time without like re-rolling them. You're going to get better value out of just like having the overload on more units rather than just like one unit that you're trying to like get good lines on, you know what I mean? Okay, so then let's upgrade Rappy. This is going to be my first core on Rappy, so that's cool. Core 1. And then Scarlet, Core 5 Scarlet. Enhance. Zoom in. Enhance. Alright. People are like, what the hell are you even talking about? Enhance, enhance. There we go. Alvina gets it. Saito max cord is Naga. Congrats. I think I'm 1 away. I'm on core... Oh, core 5 Naga. Alright, never mind. I thought I was 1 away. Check daily rewards. You will see something new there. Press stages of it. Okay, hold up. I need to upgrade the rest of my units here. Okay, got a core 3 for Drake. Enhance. Simrum gives nearly double the books now. That is a huge win. That is definitely a huge win. The question is, does overclock give you double the books? Because that was the rumor. Everyone was like, don't do overclock. Don't do overclock. I'm assuming only normal Simrum gives extra books, but we'll see. Malk is updating your game right now. Good luck, good luck. Okay, Haran needs to be upgraded, and then I think that's everyone. Core 1 Haran. All right, let me just double check. Did that take everything out of my inventory? Yes, it did. All right, what were people saying about daily rewards? Let's see. Check your rewards. You will see something new. Press the stages of it. Like there are more things. Challenge Simroom, clear interception, advise Nikke's participate in campaign, tribe tower, rookie. I don't really see anything new here. All right, weekly rewards. Let's claim this. Oh, I gotta get rid of this notification because we got that Tuve sticker. There she is. She's sitting there on a campfire. Okay. Oh, more villain rewards claimed. Dude, the red dots are winning. I'm never going to keep up with all of them. There's more than ever. There's always a lot with a new event. But I feel like this is even more than normal. You can spend 40 blue rocks on Siren if you don't own the unit Sparks. I own her. You're just silly. Well, what were you talking? Oh, you were talking about using the rocks, not pulling her. Okay. Okay. So, now let's go back to upgrading Siren's skills. It's getting sidetracked. So we're going to up these to level 7 immediately. What's up, Joe Sauce? He says, I see you change the step-up pack. Yes, the step-up pack is really good now. There's a lot of good stuff. Also, I think the fact that it has those like free steps in between will kind of like tempt people. Because they're going to see like, oh, if I buy the next level, then I get like some bonus free ones, you know? It's like kind of a different psychology. Okay. So let's leave her on 7. I've also got to give her a cube. Probably want to give her resilience. Or maybe I'll give her Bastion just because I have more slots. Either one will work. Is there anybody who I could take this off of? No, let's do resilience, I guess. I'm going to take this off of Privity for now, anyway. And then let's level up her collection item. Dude, they gave us so many resources. This is so good. This is so good. Hey, so another tip here for new players. If you're upgrading your collectibles, start with a blue doll and notice that the percentages for super success go up. They're also going to go up the more you use, okay? So be cautious of how you use these. I'm going to use a purple one here and see if I can get a super success and then like fill this all up. And you have a higher chance of getting super success on the blue ones, and then all the levels will transfer to, there we go, we got it. We'll transfer to the purple one. All right, so we went immediately to phase 5. Let's try it again. Clean off this coffee drinking commander. Did not get a super success that time. Okay, so now I'm going to use the blue one. Let's skip. Phase 6. All right, we're going to go back to using the purple one. There we go, super success. Got to phase 10. We'll use another purple one. And there we go, phase 15. Sweet. So now I'll change this over to a purple doll. And now we have a phase 5 purple doll, which would have taken way more resources if I had just started with the purple one. Yes, they gave us a ton of boxes. Orifly says, blah, having to figure out who to reset. You feel wrong to do it to volume, but Siren might make me do it. That's the thing. I feel like volume was hanging on, right? Talked about this in the video, but I think Siren might be the definitive replacement for her. Okay, so now let's upgrade her actual equipment. We're going to go with the helmet. Get that to level 2. Get her chest to level 2. Arms to level 2. And sure, we'll do boots to level 2 as well. Alright, I need to save the rest of my equipment for Mihara. Alright. Ooh, bond level. Okay. Let's give her some gifts. Oh, I'm gonna favorite her. Let's talk to her once just to get the advised dialogue. Let's see. Sophia asks, so even if we have a purple, you should start with one and try to level it up as much as possible? Yes. So you want to start with the blue collectible, level it all the way to 15, then switch to the purple, which will turn it into a level 5 purple, and then level that up all the way. Malk will never reset noise. 10 out of 10 forever. Dude, if you're dedicated to your waifu, you're dedicated. Step up $25 extra more, getting a lot more resources. Yeah, the step up looks pretty epic. They added in the mirror to permanent minigames. Oh, nice. So now we can play the Cinderella game. Like, that's not even a minigame. It's like a full-on Metroidvania. All right, anyway, let's see what Little Mermaid says. Little Mermaid wakes up inside the bubble. Dude, she looks so crispy. Playing on PC on, like, the big screen, she looks really good. Oh, I'm open to doing pretty much anything today. What should I do? Clean or do nothing? We're gonna say clean, because do nothing feels like a lame, like, okay. Tip here for all the single viewers out here, okay? If a girl asks what you want to do, she wants a plan, okay? Don't say, I don't know, what do you want to do? It means she doesn't want to think about it. It doesn't even have to be anything big. Just suggest something. Be like, let's go grab boba, whatever. Like, just suggest a thing. Clean, sure. Just, I'll make this plan, this place spick and span. Swish, swish, rub, rub. There we go. Now it's even cleaner than usual. What a great feeling. Little Mermaid spends the day filled with energy. There you go. See? We made the right choice. All right, we're going to go ahead and give her some gifts now. Pilgrim rewards. I'm going to get her to 9 just because I want to be able to get her other dialogue. So I'm not going to immediately get her to 10 so I can talk to her for the next like week or so. You're never wasting a blue doll. You'll take your chances with purple dolls. All right. I mean, hey, do you, Kikro? The Mermaid poll screenshot in the Flex channel is crazy. Yeah, so they're talking about my community Discord. Let me check and see what they're talking about. Dude, so many mermaids. Somebody got the skin, too. Dude, that skin is beautiful. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mervin posted his triple siren poll. That is wild. All right. I'm going to respond to this really quick. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. We aren't advising. She's basically talking to herself. That's a good observation, Fangor. That's kind of true because she like lives alone, right? That is very true. Or if like kind of wants to build Mori, dude, I would do it honestly. I might build Mori. We'll see. Okay, so it's time to actually do some tests here. So let's go to the shooting range. And I don't know. Well, we can fight Iron, I guess. So let's build a squad. Who do we want? Let's go with Siren, obviously. And then we'll do... let's go with Modernia and Rappy. And I need another burst 3. What makes sense here? We do Red Hood just for shits and giggles. No, let's go with Black Shadow Scarlet. Okay, so I think... What do you guys think? Is this a good baseline for testing her? Orifly donated, holy cow, Orifly donated $69.69 with the super chat. That's crazy. He says, get you that mermaid skin. Happy 2.5 anniversary. Thanks for all the content, Sparks. Nice. Dude, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Orifly. I appreciate the massive super chat. Also, truly a man of culture. $69.69. Can't do better than that. And he specifically wants me to buy the Little Mermaid skin. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. We'll put holding on test. On test? We'll put testing on hold. Yo, I got so excited I couldn't even talk. We'll go ahead and save this right here. I think a 69 donation deserves an instant pull. Dude, the colors in the background look beautiful. I think her background might be the best part of that donation. That's pretty beautiful. Apprentice Masters asks, how'd the polls go? They went okay. I'll be uploading the poll video right after I'm done streaming, so you can go ahead and watch it. I did kind of get a lot of pilgrims, actually. And Malk donated $1.99 with USD. He says, I got Siren off the free poll. Curse is over. Yo, congrats, Malk. I was hoping I'd get off the free poll. It actually can happen, apparently. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it, bro. Orifly is the GOAT, dude, for real. All right. Let's go. Damn, or accept donations too. Okay, so here we'll do the free gotcha poll right here. And we'll see what we get. It's impossible to get the skin on the first spin. We'll go ahead and do it. What did we get? Okay, nice. We got doll upgrades. That's pretty good. Orifly says I'm broke now. Sparks put me into debt. Okay, all right. Let's go to the ticket shop. All right, we do have a free one here. Let's do our next free poll. So technically, you get 2 free ones. That's something they added recently with the costume gotchas that they didn't used to do. You used to only get the 1 free one. Fangor says, don't forget the free 6 tickets. Yes. Literally what we're just doing right here. But thank you. I appreciate the reminder. God, dude. It teased me. I thought I was going to get that pink reward. So after these free ones, how many do I need to buy to clear out the shop? It's been a while since I've done this. If anybody knows the math off the top of their head, if you already bought it, how many total do I need to buy now to finish all the rewards? Like, should I be buying these ones? Which packs and how many? Let me take a drink of water too. Gotta hydrate. I like how the currency is like this lily. It's called a deep sea flower, I guess. $50 to guarantee. Okay, so we're going to do the $50 because it's worth it to pull everything. So I'll just buy the $10 one times 5. Okay. All right. Let me hide my screen again, guys. Generally, with the costume gotcha, you want to go all the way. Like, it's worth it to go all the way. Okay. Continue to review order. It's kind of annoying. It won't let you buy 5 at a time. So I'm going to have to do this 5 times. So bear with me. This will take a minute. That was one. Got Little Mermaid on the 4th single. Nice. Congrats. Infinite draw. Did not have to draw infinitely. Looks like you're resetting your regular Rosanna. Had her at 1,710. Yo, Joe Sauce was dedicated to Rosanna. I think it is definitely time to reset her. Not trying to be a hater, but there's probably those skill resources are better spent elsewhere. Okay. Continue to review order. I think we got to do this one more time. Oh, never mind. We got to do it 2 more times. I really wish you could just buy these 5 at a time. Which, honestly, I'm surprised they don't let you. Because generally with these kind of things, you know, part of the slightly scummy tactics about these things is that they want to make purchasing as frictionless as possible, right? So it's easy for people to spend money, which is a little shady, but that's just how things are. So I'm kind of surprised they don't let you just like move the slider up to buy them all, rather than having to like click buy, click buy, click buy, click buy, etc. Yes, continue to review order. Okay, I think this was finally our last one. Okay, let's bring my screen back up. What was chat saying? Let's see. Hopefully, Eve is amazing. Also, you wonder why Shift Up doesn't let abnormals to be freely used across the tower. Yeah, it is kind of sad that you can never use abnormals in tower, although you can use them in the main tower, obviously. If anybody's wondering who Eve is, he's talking about the upcoming Stellar Blade collab. Rosanna was a failure, not once, but twice. I mean, I think that's harsh. I think second time, she had a brief moment of real value, and she might be coming back because of Mihara. But yes, the first Rosanna was basically trash, unfortunately. Resetting Summer Sakura. Since the Kraken team has better units now, that's fair, honestly. You had her at 10, 10, 10. Yeah, probably reset is a good option. All right, here we go. To our costume gotcha. Sponsored by the generous Super Chat donations for the anniversary fund. This one principally sponsored by Orifly with the 69.69 donation. Can't make this stuff up, guys. Truly the best scientifically proven number here in physics class. Ooh, all right. We got the equipment manufacturer box. Or, well, not you know what I mean. It's not the selection box. We keep getting the blue ones. Core dust, sure. What do we have left? Tickets and Siren. What's up, Kawaii? Welcome to the stream. We got some tickets. Blue tickets. All right, all right. 50-50 chance, guys. We're going all the way either way. Ah, we couldn't even win the 50-50. All right, we got our rainbow tickets. Here we go. Last poll. We're getting Siren. Woohoo! Who saw that coming? All right, lobby application, yes. All right, we're going to upgrade our Siren immediately. That is crazy. Wow. Yo, she's beautiful. That is pretty stunning. Not going to lie. Even though I said her outfit is very similar to her normal look, the upgrade on her burst screen is pretty massive. Like, the standard burst screen for her is kind of whatever. But the gotcha skin one looks really nice. Yeah, all right. Just wanted to get rid of that notification. Okay. We're doing testing. That's what I was doing, supposedly, right? Oh, but we gotta actually equip it to Siren. Let's do that. View mode. So just a quick comparison. And then here she is with her outfit. Dude, the whole background with like all the like beautiful coral and everything, that's the bigger, better change, honestly, to me, than the outfit of her herself. And then for shooting pose, here's her normal one. Notice she's not holding guns. She's just literally firing bubbles out of her hands. And then let's switch her costume. And here's the shooting pose. Showing a little bit of leg there. It's pretty much the difference. Yeah, dude, the background image for her and like the wallpaper on her is super stunning. Okay, all right. So let's go to the shooting range. So let's see what we can do. So we're gonna fight a wind weak boss. And let's see how this goes. So let's just like look at her skills here again really quick here. So the important things that are super good about this is her burst cooldown, and then the attack damage, and then where's the other one? The burst fill. Which skill is it? Is it on? I thought it was on this one. Damage taken. Hello? Am I like completely blind here? Oh, burst fill gauge. All right, it's all on skill 1. Yeah. So the most important thing is her skill 1, because you're going to get the CDR as well as the burst fill speed, which is kind of insane. So we're also going to see if her personal damage is good. With 3 machine guns, we're going to be well equipped to dump ammo super fast. But let's go ahead and actually record. Well, hold on. Let me make a plan here. So I'll do a comparison of using her with Rappy as a burst 3. And then I'll also try it with using a different team with Rappy as the burst 1 versus Siren as the burst 1. And maybe just for shits and giggles, a plan with volume as well for comparison. So we'll kind of see how this goes. Okay, I'm going to start recording again. And let's go to the lobby just so we can show her off right here. All right, here we go. Hey everyone, Sparks back with another Goddess Victory Nikke video. It is time to do some testing with Siren, or Little Mermaid if you prefer. I got a massive donation from a viewer and ended up getting the gotcha skin, so thank you so much for that. She looks incredible like this. But let's go into the shooting range, and I have a couple of teams that I want to test out here. So we're going to be fighting a Wind Weak boss, so Iron type boss. I'm going to change that to boss right now, so don't forget to do that. And what I want to test here is how much damage Siren can do on her own, and how well she boosts the damage of everybody else. So we're going to start with this team here. We have a lot of MGs, which is what we want to be able to utilize Siren's skills best. And what we are most interested in is her skill 1. So skill 1 does both cooldown reduction as well as the burst gauge fill. So this is like using a combination of Rappy Red Hood's cooldown reduction as well as Graves' burst gauge fill, which is an insane combo, okay? I'm also going to compare her on a different squad using her as burst 1 versus using Rappy as burst 1. And I will then compare her with using Volume as a burst 1 because she's our other wind, cooldown reduction, submachine gun kind of burst 1 unit. So let's go ahead and get into the first test, and we'll see what the results are. Her hands look weird. Everyone says her hands look weird. All right, so burst fill would be better if obviously I had Black Shadow Scarlet as the one, but as long as I keep this consistent, as long as I don't switch to a different nikke that I'm looking at, then it doesn't matter. So we'll just see how this goes. I'll also then level her up to 10, 10, 10, and we'll do a comparison there as well. Max skill 1 and 2, yes, I think I probably agree with that. Particularly skill 1. I think her burst is probably a little less important. But honestly, you probably want to max everything. But that's why we're doing testing here. Dude, that recoil on Black Shadow Scarlet in the corner. Girl is thick. She's actually good for Kraken? Yeah, I would expect so. Do her hand... If people keep saying her hands look that weird, I don't know, she's just doing like finger guns, right? Pew, pew, pew. She should start triple burst weekend. Dang, we're really getting greedy now. Alright, I am recording again. So first test is getting towards the end. This was going to be our baseline damage. After this, I'm immediately going to level up her skills all to 10. They're currently all at 7 right now, and we can do a comparison to see how big of a difference that makes. And then from that point forward, all skills will be 10, of course, and that'll make her a more direct comparison to my Rappy, who is also 10. We did get a brand new record. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because I don't remember what I've tested in this particular arena shooting range already, but we did 7.4 billion damage. And let's take a look at our statistics here. Little Mermaid dealing really strong damage. Like, look at this. Granted, we're fighting an iron enemy who is weak to wind, but we have her doing the almost third most damage. She's doing the fourth most damage technically, okay? So she's doing more than Crown, And of course, a lot less than Black Shadow Scarlet, significantly less than Rappy because they're both bursting as our burst 3. But she's almost keeping up with Modernia. Modernia is like the best off burst 3 that you can add, and she's already almost keeping up with her. That is crazy. Okay, that is really good results. So we did just over 1 billion damage with Little Mermaid, and we did 7.4 billion overall. Now let's see what happens when we level up her skills to 10. Okay, stop recording that section. So we did 1.1 bill and 7.4. Okay, let's go back and level this up and see how it changes. See if she's worth dumping all your resources into. I think I'm expecting, not a huge change because, she was already at level 7, right? But I think it's worth it. Dude, I have so many resources now. It's kind of crazy how much they gave us. Seriously, a W move from Shift Up. We're going all the way, all the way. Oh, not quite. Got to go to inventory, open a few yellow burst manuals. Ooh, that's a skill manual. Burst manuals. Here we go. Upgrade. All right, 10, 10, 10. And let's start recording again. Now I've upgraded all of her skills to level 10, as you can see here. They were previously all level 7. I also just wanted to take a brief moment to show you what the rest of her is built out like. So for cubes, I have her with a level 10 Resilience Cube. Resilience Cube is probably going to be best in slot for her, although I could see an argument for Bastion as well. Also, for her equipment, I have everything leveled up to 10, or rather, all of her skill or equipment leveled up to 2 on overloads, and I got some decent lines. I had a little bit of bad luck trying to re-roll these, but I wouldn't stress too much. I think your big priority here is to get attack lines, because that's going to contribute to her final attack moves. So any extra attack that you can give her is going to be more important. And then beyond that, going for ammo is probably next most important. Elemental damage, maybe the next most important. Kind of the standard things you would do for any unit, honestly. But okay, so that was just like a quick look at my current build for her. We're going to go back in, and now we're going to do the exact same shooting range test, and we'll see what she's like with level 10 skills. Fangor says, I just posted a screenshot of a run in Discord in general if you want to check as well, Sparks. Yeah, let's go ahead and see it. Link to my Discord pinned in the chat, by the way, everybody. Dude, that is pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. Third most damage, more than Winter Ludmilla. Yeah. Dude, the fact that, like, there was a lot of chatter on the internet saying that she might not be good just was mind-blowing to me. Like, she seems, like, so insane. She does so many different things. Fangor says, I think she might be the absolute best in wind weakness now, and probably a strong contender actually in neutral looking at this. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have thought. I think you're probably right. You like how her focus fire mode, you can basically control the whole group the entire fight by manually controlling without burst. For reference, that screenshot, she has no doll, 10, 10, 10, 2 ammo lines, 36 elemental, and no attack overloads. Alright, alright. So I think for the next test, we're just going to do direct comparison of Rappy versus Siren. So I want to fight an element where neither one is going to be strong. Just to see like who's really getting like the better burst 1 position, you know what I mean? What's up for Muthalv? Welcome to the stream. It's going well, it's going well. Gee Willikers, does she still suck? Yeah. Some people were confused, we'll say that. Okay, I'm recording again. And let's see, is our damage improving? We are coming to the end, and yes, our damage is definitely ramping up. The final score for total is going to be 7.7 billion, which is 3 billion, or rather 0.3 billion more than when she had level 7 skills. So we're already seeing an immediate impact of that skill level increase, and then she's doing 0.1 billion more individually. So, you know, I think if you're, you know, have the resources, going to level 10 is worth it. I would not be surprised if she turns out to be a top 3 or possibly top 2 burst 1 unit. But now I'm going to do a direct comparison between Siren and Rappy to see which one is actually the best. We're going to keep the rest of the squads the same and then do direct comparisons where neither one has elemental advantage, just so we can eliminate that factor. That was a decent increase just from 3 levels of her skill upgrades. Okay, so we're going to fight... let's see. We're going to fight fire, I guess. Or we could fight... We'll fight water. We'll fight water. So let's go without this. We're going to put in Rappy as our burst 1. And then, again, we'll do Modernia, and we'll do Crown. And then for other burst 3s... I don't know, chat. Who should I put in for my other burst 3s? So again, we're going to be comparing... we're going to be swapping out Rappy for Siren and just doing a direct comparison. So for our other burst 3s, we could do Ray... we could do Black Shadow Scarlet and Alice. We could go with Asuka. That could work. Grimjaw got to MLB3? Or no, you're deciding to go to MLB3. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think... I don't know if that's really worth it, but I mean, it, you know... We could do Scarlet just for fun. And then I definitely want another MG, though. So in that case, let's go with Asuka. Okay, so I don't think anybody here is going to Black Shadow Scarlet. Oh, okay, you meant Black Shadow Scarlet, not normal Scarlet. Sure, we'll go Black Shadow Scarlet. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be our consistent team here, and then we'll swap to Siren afterwards. Okay, we are on a water boss. And cool. All right, predictions, guys. Predictions. I want to see in chat. Do you predict that this squad with Rappy will do more damage, or will this squad with Little Mermaid do more damage? In fact, on YouTube, we'll do a poll. If we can become a Twitch affiliate, if I reach the goal on Twitch, I can do polls on Twitch too. Sorry for those of you on Twitch at the moment. Appreciate you watching over there. I need those consistent views in order to be able to do fun stuff with you guys. So just bear with me, guys. Anyway, let's see. Who will do more damage? And this is for the whole squad, not individual, okay? Rappy or Siren. So not the individual unit, the whole squad, but will be the total who will do more damage. You think the squad will do more because it has 2 wind? Well, I'm not fighting something that has a weakness to wind. So no one has elemental damage here. This boss is weak to electric. You think it's this one because Rappy herself will do more? Vermouth Olives is also guessing Rappy. The Infinite Draw also says Rappy? Okay, okay. Oh, let me record. Okay, so we are doing our direct comparison test here. I'm keeping the same squad, but again, only swapping out Rappy for Little Mermaid. Currently, this is the Rappy run, and I'm fighting a boss that is water, so nobody has elemental advantage here. No one will have elemental damage at all, so we're keeping that consistent. And I'm asking chat right now live while I'm recording who they think will do more. So far, people tend to think that the squad with Rappy is going to do more just because Rappy's personal damage output is very high, which I tend to agree. But we'll find out. We'll see what our total damage is here in just a few seconds, and then again, we're going to do the same run with Little Mermaid, and Little Mermaid might surprise us. We'll also do a comparison with Leader as well, and Volume to see how she stacks up. Okay, so we did a total of 4.7 billion. I'm going to record this right now. So 4.7, and then if we look at the individual stats, Rappy is contributing 800 million. So let's do 0.8 for Rappy's damage herself. So now we are going to do this exact same test again, but swapping in Siren. Okay, so we're going to take out Rappy. Put in Siren. Still in the boss. Okay. Enter shooting range. Kickrow, just to be different, is saying Siren. 77% vote is currently going in Siren's favor. Imagine getting outdone when you did fusion with a literal pilgrim. Yeah, it could happen. It's possible. After this test, I need to take a quick bathroom break. I've been hydrating too much. Leader is dead now. We'll see, we'll see. I think, like, the top 3 are definitely going to be Rappy, Siren, and Leader. Like, I think that's probably pretty obvious. Are you getting extra burst cycles and using Siren? Possibly. I did not count them, but it'll be pretty obvious. If we do a lot more damage, we'll definitely have gotten an extra burst cycle. What lines are best to get for equipment? I think attack is the most valuable, and then ammo and elemental damage. Granny's still young and spry. I mean, leader is still good. The fact that leader is even a top 2 or top 3 is kind of mind-blowing. She's not a pilgrim. She's a launch unit. It's pretty insane. Welcome any new players, by the way. Thanks for coming through. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate a follow if you're watching on Twitch, or a subscription and a like if you're watching on YouTube. It will really help me out. Currently in the middle of Siren testing. Alright, I'm ending the poll, guys. I'm ending the poll. It's 72% in the favor of Rappy. I don't know. Yo, I think Siren is going to win this. Siren is going to win this. Oh! All the haters, all the doubters, when they announced the kit for Little Mermaid. What now, guys? What now? She is cracked. If you want to see my original skill analysis video, go check that out. I think we have a new queen, guys. We have a new queen. So we did 4.7 billion with Rappy, who, by the way, has a slight advantage because she has all level 5 overloads. Siren only has level 2 overloads. We beat them. We beat Rappy by 0.5 billion damage, or 500 million damage. And then if we look here, Siren did almost exactly the same personal damage as Rappy did. They both did just over 800 million. Little Mermaid is actually doing a hair more than Rappy did. That's wild, guys. We have a new queen. We have a new queen officially. That is crazy. Okay. So, I did say I was going to compare her to leader and volume. We'll show the results, but I think the fact that we beat Rappy, we already know how that's going to go. But we'll do it really quick just so you guys can see the difference between them and see how it goes. And as a reminder, no one had elemental advantage here. Everybody was doing neutral damage. This is crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the next test. Yo, that was extremely impressive. Like, that was that was extremely impressive. I mean, I thought that Siren was going to be very, very good, as most of you guys know who saw my video. But I thought, if anything, she'd be slightly behind Rappy. That was extremely impressive. All right, I gotta take a quick bathroom break. I will BRB. Okay, we're back. And I brought some snacks too. I was getting a little hungry. Oh, for a second I thought I was still recording. Dude, that would have been crazy. Joe Sauce is Rappy in shambles. Siren avenging Cindy? Dude. Let's see. The thing is, Siren, you have more use of her skills because of MGs. If not for that case, then you think Rappy would have won. I mean, you may be right, but I think, you know, there's no specific situation where Rappy would benefit. It's not like if I did, like, all rocket launchers or whatever, that would make Rappy better. So Rappy was still in her, like, best case scenario, you know what I mean? So we have to also try and put Siren in her best case scenario, and that was very, very impressive. Kermdog says, I always knew Siren was better. Dang. Or if I loves the minigame. It's your favorite next to the tower one? That makes sense. If you like tower defense, even though I haven't played this one yet, this one looks like it's probably the most similar to tower defense. Outpost theme is a guitar one. What am I snacking on, Sparks? I brought some salted pistachios and some Cadbury chocolate Easter eggs. If I could get them out of the bag. Okay. So swap out Siren. We'll put in volume. Here we go. Orifly says, have to head out. Thanks for the stream, Sparks. Enjoy 2.5, everyone. All right. Have a good night, Orifly. Thanks for coming through. Thank you again for the massive super chat. Good to have you back in chat, and have a good rest of your night. Dang. 80 pulls and no mermaid yet. I mean, I went through 10 multis, so 100 pulls, and I never got her. I had to pity her. Don't be afraid to use the gold tickets. I would recommend using them sooner rather than later because she has a 1% rate. Confirmed Rappy Red Hood is mid. Dude, Rappy is still insane. I mean, like, Rappy is definitively the second best now. Time to open these nuts. I almost spilled them everywhere. Second best is also first loser. You're not wrong. Does volume have a chance of even being relevant at all? Like, just how big is the gap going to be here? To be fair to volume, she's not nearly as invested. By the way, my volume scale figure was delayed again, so who knows when I'm ever going to get her. One day she'll go in this case behind me, next to my Rappy up there. Oh, I need to record. Okay, so that is our test with volume, and we did just shy of 3.7 billion. So 2 billion less than our run with Rappy, and obviously even less than that compared to Siren, 2.5 billion less. If we take a look at the individual stats here, we can see despite volume being an attacker, she's not keeping up. That said, my volume is not nearly as invested. I have like 2 pieces of equipment overloaded. I think I only have all of her skills at level 4. But you can see that there's just a huge gap in the damage here, right? I mean, it's not even comparable. Now, this probably means that Volume is now permanently retired. She was kind of hanging on to that 5th raid spot. Depending on what you were fighting, sometimes you would use her versus using Dorothy, or maybe you'd use her because you use Rappy as a burst 3. But I think now that we have Siren, assuming you have all the units, obviously, this probably permanently retires Volume. But here we can see, I mean, the difference is pretty big, and that is mostly due to the fact that Siren has that insane burst gen and insane cooldown combined into one. It's completely bonkers. Okay, so now we'll do the exact same test looking at leader. Okay. So let's take out volume and we'll put in leader and see if leader gets anywhere close. Watch her like surprise be better than Rappy. It's not impossible. In some like corner cases, leader could actually still be better than Rappy. Most of the time Rappy was better, but just so you know, it's like not impossible. 200 crystals used on Little Mermaid, that's insane. I used like 20 and I was feeling bad. Volume's a crit niche support? Kinda, yeah. It's impressive she lasted this long because she's an OG. It's true, it's true. Volume, we got a lot of value out of volume, honestly. And she's like the original waifu that pulled most of us in to play this game on launch, right? She was a big part of their marketing. The shotgun team seems to be a staple 5th team now. It is true. Like, shotgun team is more relevant than I would like to admit. I have just not invested in the units, so I've tended to ignore it personally. But I have to admit, the shotgun team is quite relevant. Nice figures, thank you, thank you. You discovered Nikke because you won Alice an Alice figure in the claw machine? Oh, nice. That's kind of fun. I guess having, like, merch worked for the marketing. Huh. Clone Syndicate is saluting volume. You know, we can throw in D-Killer Wife into the squad. Just for shits and giggles, too. See what happens. And make it a moment of silence for volume. Okay. Thank you, Volume, for all you did for us. And that is our test with leader. We did a total of 4.16 billion damage. More than volume, but still our lowest when compared to Rappy and Little Mermaid as well. Leader, not doing a lot of damage. Actually did slightly more than volume did, surprisingly. Generally, leader's personal damage is pretty low, but I have a ton of investment in leader, so that's probably why. So I think we can see here that Siren is definitively the best burst one. Now, there is an argument to be made for D Killer Wife or Rouge. We would have to completely change the squad, and it's harder to test that apples for apples, right? So I'm not going to do that here in this video, but this doesn't mean that Siren will 100% be the best burst wand in every situation no matter what, right? Because if you're building like your Rouge squad with Cinderella and depending on what boss you're fighting, I mean, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into that. And both D Killer Wife and Rouge have much more like specialized teams that go around them. You could say that same kind of for Siren because you're going to get the best value out of her with MGs. But again, it's hard to do really like for like testing in that respect. So I think that's going to conclude our shooting range testing. Now I'm going to test and see how much damage I can do against Kraken compared to how much I could do previously, because I have a feeling, or hoping at least, this is going to be an upgrade. Okay, so we're going to do Interception, which I have still not done. Dude, there's so much to do today. Let's go ahead and open this. Elysian support boots. Cool. So let's go to the Arc. We got ranking rewards. Sure. Missileless rewards. I'll take it. And let's go to Interception. Okay, so this was the previous squad. The thing is, I don't know like who is really optimal. I mean, like I kind of still want to use Rappy, but I don't know if I can take out Helm. Like, I probably just die if I don't use Helm. But I feel like I don't know. Would it be crazy to take out Black Shadow Scarlet? I feel like that's probably crazy. That's probably crazy, right? Oh, let me get rid of the stuff that I just typed. Well, let's get Siren in here, because obviously she's going in. I think I have to do this. Check with mock battle. Fengor says swap Rappy for one turn, and if it doesn't work as well, put her back in. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll do a mock. We'll do a mock trying without... But I don't even know. Who do I want to burst here with, then? Like, I probably still want to burst with Black Shadow Scarlet, right? Right? I mean, I want Little Mermaid no matter what. Yes, I am going to use her. I'm questioning for my third burst 3, though, what I should try here for, like, my best case scenario. Like, I don't know. Maybe I burst with Rappy instead of bursting with Asuka? Let me see what Oscar's Burst does again really quick. We're going to try this. I don't think I can survive. That's why we're going to do a mock here. Put Helm back in. You need the heals for this. That's what I'm saying. I think I need the heals. But we're going to do a mock and just see if I don't die. Oscar's Burst does do a lot. That's true. Alright, well, we're staying very healthy right now, but the real damage hasn't come yet. It gets scarier later on in the fight. Dude, the burst cycles are pretty insane right now, though. Like, I'm already seeing the difference in the burst cycles. Dude, this is nuts. Like, I'm almost ever not bursting. We're already nearly to tier 6. We are still extremely healthy right now. We've hit tier 7. We got 40 seconds left to go. We're about to hit tier 8. Dude. What healing? Dude, we do not need healing. Okay, I just did a mock battle right here and already got my best score of all time. Okay, this was the squad. Apparently, I do not need healing, okay? Now, I don't know if this is optimal, but this is already really, really, really good. Yeah, okay. Let's. I'm gonna try this same thing with Helm. Let's see. Lone Signet says I've done Kraken with no heals, should be fine. Yeah, I was surprised. Like Crown almost died there, but yeah, that's the first time I've ever done a run without having heals. Fangor says, don't forget you could permanently hover Siren for the focus fire too. But then I wouldn't get the burst gen from looking at Black Shadow Scarlet. But that is a good point. Instead of controlling between Black Shadow and Asuka, I should probably be going between Black Shadow and Siren. So let's see if that makes a difference. All right, we'll just do another mock battle just in case this gets messed up. Dude, Siren is really crazy. Oh no, we failed. What happened? Oh, I messed up. Okay. All right. Retry. Helma's also going to help Burst in on this team? Yeah. Well, let's try it. Let's try only controlling Siren. See if that works out better. We'll just stay on Siren the entire time. And then hopefully not mess up when I shoot the circles with Crown. The focus fire is pretty great. That is a mechanic that I probably did not talk about enough in my previous conversation about her. Because that's normally, you know, just something that's impossible to do. And like having the ability to have all of your nikkes target the same thing is kind of insane. Although I think I got half a cycle less of burst just now than I did last time. So there was a small difference in burst gen. Because last time, when he put up the shield, I still had, like, I was in the middle of a burst cycle. Whereas this time, I hadn't started that one yet. Looks like we're still probably going to hit turn 8, or turn 8, tier 8. Hopefully nobody dies here. Oof, Rappy went down. Rappy went down. So just a little difference. I would say the focus fire is making things a little harder. I mean, it's cool, but it's like not quite worth it in this situation. That said, if I was using Helm, it might be a little bit different because I'm going at it with no healer this time. Okay, so I just did another run. This time we got like nearly identical damage, slightly less. Rappy died at the end there, and I was only controlling Siren because I was trying out the focus fire ability where you can get all of your units aiming at the same location even when you're out of full burst, which is normally not possible. So kind of a cool, unique mechanic for Siren that I haven't talked about as much as I probably should have in previous conversations about her. This is a little like not advisable, I would say, in this particular situation. Now, I was not using a healer, so if I was using a healer, it probably could have been more safe to only use Siren. But when I was focusing with Black Shadow Scarlet on my previous run, everyone stayed alive because I got just a slightly bit more quick burst gen, and I went through an extra burst cycle, which, you know, in the fight did make a little bit of a difference. So, you know, the takeaway here is, hey, no matter what slightly variation technique I did here, I instantly got my highest score by using Siren on this squad. Siren is extremely good. I think she is definitively the best burst one in the game now. I would go all in on investing her. I still can't recommend getting copies because we don't know exactly how good Mihara is going to be, but I think that you're probably going to want to get duplicates of Mihara. So that's my advice for you guys for poll. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this test. She's good. She's good. Hope you guys had good luck with your Siren, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream. All right, we finally did all our recordings for the YouTube video. I was ignoring chat here. Which is better, Leader or Siren? Well, you guys just heard it. I didn't put team. Yeah, I did not put Helm on this team. Yeah. No, that was intentional. I was seeing if I could do it again without using Helm. Question, did you put a cube on Siren? Yes, I did. I put the resilience cube on her. It went 70 laps and it didn't come. Oof. I mean, I went all the way to 10 and I didn't get her. Okay, so let's do our runs for real. So we're going to put Helm back on the team. I don't really expect a huge difference here, but this will be a much safer run for sure. As Helm's healing just kind of like trivializes any of the damage that comes in. Which, I mean, that's nothing new. Shield is about to come up. Oh, I missed that for a split second. It's okay. Okay. Hopefully I don't do something stupid and mess up on this again. There we go. That was so annoying when I died the other time. For the shield. This damage is literally irrelevant. We already got to tier 8, guys. Oh, this might be my all-time best score yet. I think keeping Helm on is the answer. Even, like, not considering just risks. Like, just all-out damage. Helm is the answer here. Yeah, 4.95. We were approaching tier 9 damage there, guys. That was a really good run. Dude, Siren is going to enable me to hit that tier 9. I can feel it soon. Also, shout out to my amazing new gaming PC for giving me the perfect buttery smooth frame rate. Siren plus PC is OP. Dude, that's crazy. Wow, PC is right. Dude, invest in your Siren, guys. 430 more million damage required. That's not that much. Honestly, I bet if I maxed out my Helm, because I only have her at level 7, I bet you I could get there. Finish building the gear on my Siren, put a couple more levels on Helm. I bet that gets me there. Give me a few days, guys. Give me a few days. But I gotta save stuff for Mihara. Can't go too crazy yet. Dude, the Siren hype is real. That's crazy. Alright, let's do Simulation Room. So double the rewards, huh? I need him if I'm gonna, like, after maxing out Siren, if I'm gonna max out Mihara and also put a little more into Crown, I'm gonna need him. Skip this buff selection. Why am I even choosing these? That was a triple rock run. I should have pointed that out. I'm always like, do I get another one? I was too excited just thinking about the damage in Siren. But you're right. That is something that should be celebrated. That's pretty rare. That, like, never happens. So one thing I will tell you guys, my RGB in the background, my lights don't look nearly as good as they used to, right? My webcam that I'm using now is not, it doesn't have the dynamic range of the one that I've always used previously when I was doing the screen cap from my phone and streaming from my laptop. Its built-in webcam is really, really good. And you can tell it's just like blowing out the light behind me, which is kind of unfortunate. So hopefully I can fix that in the future. If you're wondering, like, why my face cam doesn't look as nice. Alright, Arena. Orify will fund me Mihara? Yeah. Donate another $69.99. Yeah, 3+ crystals is kind of crazy. It's true. Orifly did say he's bankrupt now. He did. That's true. Sad it looks kind of like a giant bright white light now in the corner. Yeah, it does. Like, it kind of changes from, like, pink to blue aura, but it's mostly just, like, blown out. I tried messing with the camera settings, too. It didn't really help. I think just the camera hardware is, like, not good enough. It's one that I just have. I just got for free at one point. So, yeah. It was sarcasm. Grimjaw was using. Yeah, no, I got you, dude. I know. But thank you for clarifying. Okay, what am I fighting here in arena? So, setting all the Siren hype aside for a second, I don't think she's great in arena. You probably didn't need me to tell you that. I mean, probably okay in arena. Getting the burst fill isn't the worst. But maybe in Champions Arena if you're making 5 teams. Maybe he can bring up the company's credit card. That's what CEOs do. Yeah, maybe. Turns out he actually owns Shift Up. And so, like, promoting me buying things on stream is just a business expense. He's like, oh, it's all part of the marketing plan. All right, we're going to try and fight Midna. This is not going to go well. I'm way lower CP, but we'll try it anyway. Pray for my victory, guys. Siren Stun works in PvP. Yeah, there was no hope of winning that. So she could have a weird use case in PvP. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could see it when you're making multiple teams. If the stun works and, like, her burst gen, the fill speed bonus is probably nice. It's possible. I'm just so far out of the PvP meta at this point. Anybody who's watching me knew I used to be very into arena. And, like, figuring out good strategies. And I'm just not anymore. Yeah, we'll fight this one. What's happening outside, Sparks? We can hear firefighters going through? Oh, I don't know. A fire truck must have gone down the street. I didn't even notice. Sorry for the noise in the background, though. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Living in a war zone? It's not that crazy, trust. They probably weren't even going to a fire. They probably just wanted to go get dinner. Skip the traffic. Okay, I'm not going to use my next attack, because if I get kicked down, I'll use my next attack later. And it's just not worth it right now. Let's do Tribe Tower. And then we'll get into some event stuff. Gotta collect my trash, don't want to make a mess. Dude, we're killing these enemies so fast. For a while there, Alice didn't even have time to shoot. She just aimed. Fangor makes the same joke about sirens every time you see police fly by. It's real. I'm telling you. It's real. There's probably a firefighter or a policeman in chat right now, just rolling their eyes. There's going to be 3 easy clears for sure. Pew, pew, pew. Alright, 3rd stage. Also, I can probably level up to 500. Which is a big milestone. We'll do that for anniversary. Since this is a special anniversary edition of live stream. Why did I say live stream? That sounds so weird. I mean, it is a live stream. I don't know, I feel like people only say live stream when it's like a scheduled official one. But if like a content creator is doing it, it's streaming. Like a content creator is never like, oh, they have a live stream. It's just a stream. But for some reason, if it's like an official developer one or whatever, then it's a live stream. Why is that? I'm asking the important questions here today. Gotta investigate something. We've already done our siren testing, so, you know. Sup, Dr. Eagles? Welcome to the stream. You made it. We're just about to finish clearing Tribe Tower and get into some event content. You missed siren polls and siren testing, but those videos will go up tonight after the stream is over. Full names make things sound more formal. It's like using titles as surnames. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. The really boomer thing to call it, I've heard people call it a telecast. Which, when I first heard that, it took me a moment to even figure out, like, what they were talking about. And then, like, you know, I intuited it, like, pretty quickly. I was like, oh. Streaming. But yeah, that was interesting. Guess where I saw someone call it a telecast? LinkedIn. Alright, we'll claim all our shit. We'll open up some more shit. Open up some more shit. I should probably stop saying that word before YouTube blocks me or something. Let's go to the synchro and do that celebratory level 500 before we start on the anniversary event. Vermouth Launch says, if I start streaming, that's what you're going to call it? Honestly, respect. That would be dope. Maybe that's what I should do. I'll do, like, Tuesday and Thursday telecast scheduled at 5 p.m. PST. It'll be our little joke. All right, let's open some core dust. don't know exactly how much I need. A lot more than I just opened. All right, I need about 3,000 more. I was not paying attention. Another tip for any new players watching. I made a whole video talking about these resource boxes. Check it out in my playlist for beginner guides. But the TLDR is open these at the last second, okay? Like push as far as you can in the campaign, and then when you reach a stage that you can't beat, then open as much to level up, and then push again. Don't open them immediately when you get them. You'll get more value the further you've progressed through campaign when you open them. All right, I need to open some credits. Oh, I need way more than that. We'll just max this out. I even need to open some 2 hours. Oh my god, I'm still barely short on core dust. I didn't even notice. There we go. Okay. Fangor's gonna head out now. All right, well, have a good night, man. Or whatever it is for you. I know you're like not on this side of the world. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to have you on stream. All right, we will enhance. Level 500. Dude, that feels like a major milestone. Day 1 player right here. Generally a light spender. And on 2.5 years, I hit level 500. So it's 1 level every other day, I guess. No, that is not how that works. I don't know what my mind did for a second there. That is basically... like somehow I put like 100 days in each year. Dude, I've been streaming for too long at this point. How long have we been live for? Like almost 3.5 hours at this point? 3 hours? Okay. Oh, let's do the advising on the other nikkes. I don't think I advised the rest of them. Lucky this isn't math class? Yeah, that's right. This is physics class, guys. Physics class. Which, Little Mermaid is lacking a bit in the physics department, but a bit more with her skin. Dude, this is... she turned our entire office into an aquarium. Okay, but we gotta go. We gotta advise Kilo. Hey, question for you guys. Can you hear me clicking my mouse? Obviously, that was not even a thing before because I was using a touchscreen on my phone. But, like, can you hear the clicks in the background? Is that annoying? Or is it just, like, silent? Let's see, talk to Signal. Yes, you can, but it's not annoying. Okay. So it's like, it's quiet. As long as it's not like obnoxious, then that's okay. If it was, then, you know, I could try and adjust like mic settings or something to see if I could reduce that a little bit. Now you can't unhear it. Oh my god, I shouldn't have brought it up. To be fair, this is the situation where you're going to hear clicking more than anything else, right? When I'm just trying to, like, click past dialogue. Like, through most of the playing, you're only clicking, like, occasionally here and there. But in this situation, I'm like, click, 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 click. Like a damn clicker from The Last of Us. Oh, by the way, sometimes you guys ask what other games I'm playing. Just started playing The Last of Us 2. Got the remastered edition for PS5. I think I'm still relatively early in the game, but I've been enjoying it. Okay, then we still have to advise. Oh, you know what? All right, we're going to take add me off the favorites list. She can get back on there eventually. I think we're also going to take Anne off the favorites list for the moment. And then we'll put Mori on there. Dude, somebody called her a lolly. I feel like people don't know what lolly actually means. Like, sure, Mori is not a giant booba waifu, but, like, she's not a lolly. I'm getting really, like, specific here about our weeb terms. Okay, why do you keep calling me over here? I'm beyond saving. Oh, okay, alright. We got, like, edgelord here. If some people, counseling was the key to make me better, I would have done it a long time ago. Okay. I don't know more. I want to know more about you. I want you to get better. We'll say I want to know more about you. You want to know more about me? Well, I suppose since it's you, I can tell you a bit. I tell Mori about the reason why I want to continue having counseling sessions with her. All right. Okay, so that was all our advising. Let's go back to the lobby. And do we have more inventory to open? I compulsively come back to the inventory just to see if like there's stuff that I want to do. Okay, so in the arcade, someone already mentioned this, but you can see we now have In the Mirror, which was an event with Cinderella. This was my personal favorite. It definitely has its flaws, can get kind of frustrating sometimes, but this is basically a full-on game. You can't even call this a mini game. So if you haven't played this yet, if you missed the original event, I would highly recommend you guys go play it because it's really good. If you like Metroid games, like the old school like side-scrolling ones, it's as good as those. It's extremely impressive. Anyway, let's go to event. I think I literally just have this unbreakable sphere to do. Oh no, I have more of these tickets. Yes, let's claim all of them. Holy crap, there's so many tickets. Okay, okay. Here we go. We're gonna connect 5. Dude, I didn't think I would get that many more in this just the first day. We're gonna make an X. So we can't, oh wait, 16 block claim. What does this get me? Reward info, let me see. Each cycle. Resupply reward for cycle 1, I get 2 rainbow tickets. 2 rainbow tickets, no, 2, 3, 5. Huh. You're still upset about Uni? Dude, I hope Uni gets restored. It's going to be a redemption arc for her, I think. Minus the controls. It was a great minigame. Yes, the controls, especially on mobile, were very frustrating for In the Mirror. Little Mermaid is now in-game. Yes, she is. And she's cracked. So I don't know. Do I want, what is this? 16 block claim? Is this just a shortcut? Would it be a 4? Yeah, so I think that's just going to fill out all of them for me. Yes, okay, so I'm just not clicking them one by one with that. Alright, so at this point we're going to request our resupply, which will give us our first batch of rainbow tickets. And sure, we'll auto 10 block claim, just as the first 2 rows for us. Dude, this is a crazy amount of resources they're giving us. This is a new level. They always are generous on anniversaries. This is definitely a new level. Yes, I did say cracked. Yeah. I will put out a video. We already did live testing, but I'm going to post a video on my testing results with her, which you can see after the stream is over. She's pretty amazing. Initiating Operation AA Pillar Deployment to eliminate the so-called Crystal Region. The objective is to eradicate all of the E2 crystals in the Crystal Region and complete the groundwork for the future expansion of Reclamation Site 01. Okay, so we're pretty much picking up where the campaign is at. Shifty, are you ready? Yes. I received word that the commander and the counter squad are en route to another location. Upon confirmation from the Central Government Intelligence Department, we've become aware there are no squads that have been officially deployed to the Crystal Region. Of course, we can't discount the fact that there might be squads who came up unofficially. Yeah, who might Shifty be talking about? As long as nothing unusual happens at the AA Pillar landing site, no Nikke should be caught up in any trouble. Let's commence the operation. AA Pillar launch sequence ready. Confirmation landing coordinates, firing A Pillar. Launch complete. Transferring control to the operation landing site. Control transfer complete. All set. Beep. Oh. That's like kind of a high-res like video feed of the city. This looks like The Last of Us. You're never disappointed for these half anniversaries? Dude, they're so good. The only problem you had with the mirror is your lack of time. Dude, it was a huge game. I agree. It was so much to do in just the event period. So I think it's better now that it's like a permanent one where you can actually take your time. Because it was a massive game. That's why I said it's like not even really a mini game. Event story is directly connected to the main story? Yeah. AA Pillar descended much lower than A Pillar. The energy contained within it is significantly greater than that of A Pillar. Has an urgent call? Okay. Captured a rare specimen. Get away from there immediately. Oh no! It's gonna go off with Nikke's nearby. Oh my god, it's Gluttony. Yo. Dude, that thing really looks like some kind of like Lovecraftian horror. It's multiple rows of teeth. Colossal entity of some kind burst out from under the ground. If you guys haven't completed the side story, yeah. Chomp. Dude, it just ate the pillar. It's an emergency. Contact Art Command. Codename Gluttony has appeared. My body begins to sink underneath the surface. I think I'm drowning. How long can a Nikke breathe underwater again? How long can my body last? No one's here. Who will come to save me? I knew this would happen. I would have to accept that forever. No matter how miserable life got, I didn't want to die. I don't want to die. Save me. Oh my god. We're seeing through the eyes of Siren right now. Someone grabs her hand, which is flailing desperately. No matter what happens, you're not dying. I promise. I feel the warmth of someone else's hand grabbing mine, and I hear a soothing voice. It's Mori. Mori opens her eyes. Dang, that is a beautiful tree, like straight out of like some like elven fantasy. Little Mermaid saved her. Is that a fairy? That's a legitimate question. She definitely has kind of like a dryad vibe to her. All right, let's see what this new area map. Oh, dude, it's like the Finger of God painting. Dang, that's her below the surface looking up at her friends. That's totally like Cinderella and Grave and everybody walking by. Poor Siren. Ooh, yo, that zoom into the map. That transition. That's really nice looking. Wow. Everything's so vibrant here. Okay, let's go to get our login stamp right away. Grab our rainbow tickets. Hello, rainbow tickets? There we go. Let's see, what do we get on day 3? What is this? Nikke selection box. Oh, okay, so this is going to be like, we can get the previous Nikkes. Obviously, I'm going to be going for Mori. Mori, admittedly, I haven't done any testing with her. Anybody in chat, correct me if I'm wrong if you've done testing. But according to my skill analysis, I think Mori is easily the best of these 3 units. So if you are a new player that doesn't have any of these, I would just keep investing in Mori. I think she's definitely the logical choice there, unless somebody can present me with evidence of the contrary. Let's go to challenge. What is that thing jumping in front of me? Is it just like a tire? Stormbringer, huh? Alright, per usual, we're going to stick with the all Ava squad for the challenge with our 2 unsynchronized SR units. Stormbringer is a badass design, but might be one of the most boring bosses to fight. Because it kind of just doesn't have any mechanics. It just like floats there, occasionally shoots a laser at you. Like, it's literally only a DPS check. You do nothing except, like, maybe you duck occasionally when it does its, like, wind attack at you. What do these purple bubbles do? I feel like, are these things I can interact with? Oh! Oh, they're teleports! That's kind of fun. What's this little thing on the ground? Oh, it turns into a bubble! Dude, I'm riding on the bubble. She's like on like almost like a bouncing medicine ball. Okay. We got a snoozing little slime over here. I can't interact with it right now. Okay. This might be my favorite event stage yet. It has just kind of a whimsical appeal to it. Definitely better than the Ava one, which was sadly very disappointing. Although the part 2 Ava collab was... It was cool. It was way better than the first one. The first one was kind of lame. Malik says, Yo Sparks, remember Stormbringer from challenge mode in the event and how a good number of people were stuck on 115? Dude, it's true. So challenge is kind of a joke now, especially if you're like, you know, a veteran player. But the challenge stages used to have more stages. They went all the way up to 15. You'd get a new one every day. And they were hard at first. I remember I actually made a video on like how to beat the last stage of Stormbringer Challenge, because it was quite difficult. Oh, there's a relic over here. Now I can beat it with unsynchronized units. Are there any more relics? them on a teeter-totter over here. What are these things? Are we just like in Siren's imagination? Oh, here's another relic. Oh, and we're walking past one right here. Okay. We'll grab this one, and that'll be all 3 for the day. That challenge mode is the reason you hate Stormbringer? Because he hits so hard. I mean, that's the thing. There was no way to even really, like, be clever about it. Like, obviously, you know, kind of watching his patterns and, like, just having a good squad would, of course, help. But the fact that he just doesn't have a lot of mechanics just made it like, all right, do you have the DPS or not? Like, it was kind of brutal. All right, let's actually go to the story. Oh, I'm out of water. Dang. Oh, Mihara boobas. We had to come back for a second take. Like, went away to look at Uni's shoulder and then back to Mihara. I understand. I can relate. Dude, it's so... I don't know. The whole ocean aesthetic is beautiful. Kind of reminds me of, like, the... I don't remember which summer event it was, but the one that had, like, the fishing mode is at the same time as, like, the Dave the Diver collaboration. It had this really, like, just chill, like, I don't know, just relaxing kind of lo-fi vibe to it. That's kind of like the sim kind of feelings from this, too. I'm going to go grab some water really quick. So I will be right back. Give me, like, 10 seconds. Okay. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay, so for story, obviously we want to use the bonus units. If there's any new players still watching, you only need to go up to 100%. So once you get past 100%, don't feel like you need to just use like all the bonus units. It's not going to give you like 200% rewards or whatever. So we're obviously going to use Siren. And we'll use Grave because we love Grave, and Cinderella because we love Cinderella even more. And then we'll use Mori. I'm tempted to use Mana because I'm kind of a fan of her. Actually, let's use Mana. When we get me second version, like SSR version of Mihara, I'll probably swap her out and then put in Uni, so I have the pair of them. And then we'll go like this, so we can see Mori in the background, I guess. Oh, we don't even have any equipment on her. Let's see, quick equip. There we go. Missiles, defender stuff. We can give her a cube, I guess. Is there anybody that, like, does it matter? No, there's too much to think about right now. She doesn't need a cube. That's fine. She'll just like stay there as is. All right. Here we go. Story stage 1. Yes, it was with Rosanna and Sakura. Beautiful shots. Yeah, with the photography like mechanic and everything. That was a good event. Little Mermaid says, "I'm not a fairy." Fairy, so cute. Yo, Mihara has already met up with Siren. I hope we learn like how they actually met up. Like, it kind of hinted that like, oh, she's gonna like find her soon from the side story, but I hope we get that gap filled in. About time you came too. Coo, coo, coo. Yo, between Uni and Siren not being able to talk, I wonder if they're gonna bond over this. It's gonna be like coo, coo, ah, coo, coo, coo. Oh. All right, I'm never doing that again. Anyway, Mori quickly backs up. What is this place? Where did you bring me? We're all Nikkes, aren't we? Are you a Nikke too? A Nikke? Yeah, we're at the bottom of the ocean right now. Isn't that amazing? Yo, that is amazing. We literally are in just a big bubble created by Siren, apparently. Mori's like, don't be ridiculous. Think I'd fall for that? I mean, that's a fair reaction. I was thinking the same thing only a few minutes ago. I mean, yes, Siren technically can talk anytime she chooses. That is true. Uni and I woke up just a little ago, too. It seems like we're in the shipwreck like you. Isn't that right, Uni? What is going on? What are your names? Sorry, I just got distracted for a second. Anyway, I have to be able to call you something. You weren't traveling together? Nope, this is my first time seeing her. I'll kick off the introduction. I'm Mihara, and this is my partner Uni, who is dear to me. As you can see, Uni is a little different than the usual Nikke. Dude, her, like, over-armor cloak thing is kind of crazy. She looks very imposing. She communicates with these vocalizations that I personally find adorable. She still understands everything we're saying, though, so you'll still be able to communicate with her. They're like balloons. A little bit. It's fascinating. She has her own flotation devices. It fascinates me every time I see it. A Nikke who communicates by making similar sounds as Uni. Dude, Mihara made the same observation. There you go. We're on the same wavelength. We were thinking the same thing. The world really does contain all sorts of wonders. So what's your name? Siren. That's a pretty name. And you, kiddo? Who are you calling a kiddo? Dang, apparently Mihara judged her as a lolly too. Mori. Good. Now we all know each other's names. Any chance you can fill us in on where we are? I saw you falling into the ocean near the bubble tree. I saved you. The bubble tree? Interesting. And waited until you came to. Wow, you saved us? Thanks a bunch. Are we really underwater right now? Don't lie. How can we be underwater? We're all able to breathe perfectly normally. Is that transparent bubble protecting us? A massive barrier comes into view, holding back the seawater and all the marine life from pouring down on them. It's actually true. So this place really is at the bottom of the ocean? I never knew a place like this existed. Could it be a new lost sector? Wait, is lost sector a thing? I didn't know that lost sectors was like a thing in the lore. I mean, yeah. I guess the lost sectors were connected to the harmony cubes. So maybe they did know about it already. Is there any way back to the surface? I'll make one. Excuse me? You mean there isn't a way back now? We're trapped down here. This can't be happening. She's gonna lose an opportunity she worked hard for. This is one big lie. Dude, she's panicking. She's having a panic attack. Can't believe we're underwater. Is it a hologram? Little Mermaid frantically shakes her head. I'm not waiting around. Get out of my way. I've got to get out of here right now. Dude, she is definitely panicking. Oh, she got hungry. She got hungry. How about we settle down for a moment and get some food in us first? Good suggestion, Mihara. Everybody just take a beat. Wow, this stage is way different than anything we've seen. This like lush greenery. Dude, Siren has a butt crack window. This is my first time noticing that. All right. I think, yeah, okay, we got more story. All right, crunch. Mori bites into the chocolate spendamin in her hand. Nom, 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 nom. What are you looking at? Is it tasty? If it wasn't, do you think I'd be eating it? Stop staring at me. Alright, dude, Mori needs to chill. I'll never have a problem eating. You're cute. Stop calling me cute. Dude, that is exactly the reaction that short girls have. It's like they get annoyed and they just seem cute when they're annoyed, and then they get more annoyed that they're cute. It's a kind of a vicious cycle. Thanks for giving us something to eat, Siren. It's my first time having guests. Thank you all for coming and enjoying yourselves. I mean that. We're the first ones to come here. I mean, you are on the bottom of the ocean. That's why you don't have a way to go back to the surface? You never gotten anyone out of here before? Oh, Mori's about to freak out again. That's right. Still, I will send you all back. Doing the opposite of how I rescued you, it might be possible. But why is Little Mermaid content to stay here? Like, when did she stop looking for her friends? I'm assuming she got down here somehow because of gluttony. Obviously, right? Interesting. I guess maybe she just thought it was impossible, but now she has a reason to save these people, so she'll try and get back up to the surface too. Dude, Mihara is off screen, but she can't be contained. She's not completely off screen. Little Mermaid extends her hand, a purple sphere from her fingertips. She made a bubble. What is that? It's called a bubble. I was able to save you by putting you in one of these. How is Nikke capable of making something like that? Are you sure you're not a fairy? Little Mermaid shakes her head. I'm just kidding around. So that's what you used to save us? Yes. I have the power of the Kotodama. A power which can also imbue the bubbles. It means I don't have to physically move them myself. That's how I was able to control the bubbles and transport you here safely. Hikro says, my guess is that if Little Mermaid leaves, Big Ugly Boy will chase her. Yeah, I mean, that's totally possible. Because he's going to, like, seek that energy source again. Are you using the Kotodama right now? Oh no, certainly not. I wasn't able to control it as well, and uttered a single word would be enough to unleash it. But a long time ago, I spent some time with a friend, and we talked a lot. Dang, Levy helped her. I looked into a way to form bubbles inside my throat as a way to be able to control the Kotodama. That's how I won't use the Kotodama against either of you accidentally. Interesting. Send us back up. I used too many bubbles when I rescued you. Now I need a while to recover. 1 month. I can't wait that long. I need to go. Maybe I can swim out of here somehow? Dude, you're at the bottom of the sea. How are you going to swim that far? We are nikkes after all. You seem awfully certain, because it's the truth. I don't trust you. How am I supposed to trust a stranger that I just met, telling me to spend an entire month cooped up in here? It would be best not to leave. She seems quite certain of what she's saying. There must be a reason for that. I like living on the edge and taking risks too. Of course Mihara does. I wouldn't gamble with Uni's life. I will get you out. I will make sure to send you back to the surface. I promise. Please be patient. A little while. I'm going to be waiting for an entire month. Not a moment longer. What are you smiling for? Siren, is there anything we could do to help, well, make bubbles for our escape? We don't need to do anything? Oh, no you don't. You'll just end up changing your mind later and roping us into helping with something. Dude, Mori has trust issues. We don't want to take without giving something back. Please let us help. In that case... Oh, what's she going to have us do? Alright. I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Left you on a bit of a cliffhanger there. Apologies. But I've been streaming for 4 hours now. And I have some stuff I need to do. So, including edit these videos and get them out later today. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it here. We'll just go back to the lobby, get one last look at Siren. Hopefully you guys all had good luck with the polls. If you didn't see my polls yet, that video will be up shortly, and then the testing will also be up very quickly as well. So thanks for hanging out, guys, whether you were on YouTube or Twitch. If you haven't already, give me a last-minute follow or subscription wherever you guys are at. I would appreciate it. It definitely helps me out, helps the channel grow, let other people see it. And thanks to those who gave super chats, donations. Really appreciate it. We still have a little bit of money left in the anniversary fund. So either I'll use that on the next stream or maybe when Mihara launches, and then we'll see what the best way to spend the rest of that fund that you guys all donated to. So thanks again. Hope you guys have a good night, morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at. And then we'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.